Hey everyone, welcome back to Mind and Money. Today we're diving into a book that's practically a rite of passage in the personal finance world, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, even if you haven't read it, you've probably heard the title thrown around. It's one of those books that can seriously change the way you think about money. We're going deep into 7 of the most powerful lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and trust me, these aren't just some random tips. These are fundamental shifts in mindset that can help you build real, lasting wealth. We're talking about understanding how money works, how to make it work for you, and how to break free from those limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. So grab your notebooks, get ready to take some notes, and let's unlock these financial secrets together. One of the biggest takeaways from Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the idea that traditional education often misses the mark when it comes to teaching us about money. Think about it. In school, we learn about history, math, science, all incredibly important things. But how many of us actually learned how to budget, invest, or understand how taxes really work? Kiyosaki argues that this lack of financial education is a huge reason why so many people struggle financially. Without that foundation, it's like trying to build a house on sand. You might have a job and earn a decent income, but without understanding how to manage your money, you're always at risk of making decisions that keep you stuck. The good news is it's never too late to learn. Financial education isn't about being a Wall Street whiz. It's about understanding the basics and making informed decisions about your own money. It's about taking control of your financial future, and that journey starts with knowledge. So how do you get started? There are tons of resources available: books, podcasts, online courses. You can even start by simply tracking your spending for a month and seeing where your money is actually going. The key is to be proactive and make financial education a lifelong pursuit. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to make smart decisions, build wealth, and achieve your financial goals. Let's talk about one of the most fundamental concepts in Rich Dad, Poor Dad: the difference between assets and liabilities. It's a simple idea, but it's incredibly powerful when it comes to building wealth. In a nutshell, assets put money in your pocket while liabilities take money out. Sounds simple, right? But here's the thing. Most people spend their lives accumulating liabilities thinking they're assets. Think about it, that brand new car you just financed? That's a liability. Yeah, it gets you from point A to point B, but it also comes with car payments, insurance, maintenance, all expenses that drain your bank account. Now, a rental property that generates positive cash flow, that's an asset. It's putting money in your pocket every month. The key takeaway here is to start shifting your mindset from acquiring liabilities to building a strong portfolio of assets. That means investing your money in things that will generate income for you over time, like stocks, bonds, real estate, or even a side business. Now, I'm not saying you should never buy a car or anything else you enjoy, but it's about being mindful of your spending and asking yourself, is this purchase going to help me build wealth in the long run, or is it just another expense? By focusing on acquiring assets and minimizing liabilities, you'll start to see a real difference in your financial situation. You'll have more money coming in, less going out, and you'll be well on your way to building lasting wealth. One of the most liberating concepts from Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the idea of passive income. It's the idea of having your money work for you even while you sleep, so you're not always trading your time for money. Think about it. Most people rely on their 9-to-5 jobs as their primary source of income. But what happens if something happens to that job? Or what if you just want the freedom to pursue your passions without worrying about money? That's where passive income comes in. Passive income is all about creating multiple streams of income that don't require your constant attention. This could be rental income from properties, dividends from stocks, royalties from a book you wrote, or even income from a successful blog or YouTube channel. The beauty of passive income is that it gives you options. It can help you achieve financial freedom faster, allowing you to pursue your passions, spend more time with loved ones, or simply have more peace of mind knowing that your income isn't solely dependent on one source. Now, building passive income doesn't happen overnight. It takes effort, dedication, and a willingness to learn and adapt. But the rewards are well worth it, and Rich Dad, Poor Dad gives you the framework to start thinking about how you can create these streams of income in your own life. Now, this next lesson might seem a little counterintuitive, but stick with me. Rich Dad, Poor Dad encourages readers to embrace financial risk, but not in a reckless, gamble-your-life savings kind of way. It's about taking calculated risks backed by knowledge and understanding. See, Kiyosaki argues that playing it too safe can actually be riskier in the long run. If you're too afraid to invest, to start that business, or to explore new opportunities because you're afraid of losing, you're essentially guaranteeing that your money will lose value over time due to inflation. But here's the crucial part. Before you take any risks, educate yourself. Understand the potential downsides as well as the upsides. Do your research, talk to experts, and make sure you're comfortable with the level of risk involved. Taking calculated risks backed by knowledge and a solid understanding of the potential downsides is how you grow your wealth over time. It's how you seize opportunities and create a more abundant financial future for yourself. One of the most important lessons in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the idea that the wealthy don't work for money. They make their money work for them. It's about shifting your mindset from being a consumer to being an investor, from trading your time for money to having your money generate more money. Think about it. If you're only relying on a paycheck, you're always limited by the number of hours you can work. But if you have investments working for you 24/7, generating income even while you sleep, that's when you start building real wealth. This could mean investing in the stock market, real estate, starting a business, or any other venture where your money is working hard for you. The key is to create a system where your money is constantly flowing and growing, rather than just sitting stagnant in a bank account. Now, this doesn't mean you have to become a financial expert overnight. Start small, learn as you go, and don't be afraid to seek advice from those who are more experienced. The important thing is to take that first step and start putting your money to work for you. Remember, building wealth isn't just about earning more. It's about making smart decisions with the money you have and putting it to work in ways that will benefit you for years to come. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, Rich Dad, Poor Dad takes this concept to heart, emphasizing the importance of surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who support your financial goals. Think about it. If you're constantly surrounded by people who are negative about money, who are content with living paycheck to paycheck, or who don't believe in investing, it's going to be much harder for you to break free from those limiting beliefs. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are financially savvy, who are constantly learning and growing, and who are actively building wealth, their energy and knowledge will rub off on you. You'll be more likely to adopt their positive money habits, learn from their experiences, and stay motivated on your own financial journey. Now, this doesn't mean you have to ditch your friends and family who aren't financially focused, but it does mean being intentional about seeking out mentors, joining communities, or attending events where you can connect with like-minded individuals who can support and inspire you on your path to financial freedom. Remember, building wealth is not a solo sport. It's about surrounding yourself with a team of people who believe in your vision, who challenge you to grow, and who celebrate your successes along the way. Ready for a simple yet life-changing habit? Rich Dad, Poor Dad emphasizes the importance of paying yourself first. It's a simple concept, but it's incredibly powerful when it comes to building wealth. Most people pay their bills, their rent, their expenses, and then whatever's left over, if anything, goes into savings. But Kiyosaki argues that you should flip that script. Before you pay anything else, set aside a portion of your income for your future self. Think of it as a non-negotiable expense. Whether it's 10% or 50% of your income, make a commitment to pay yourself first. This money goes directly into your savings, investments, or retirement accounts, places where it can grow and compound over time. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but Graham, I can barely make ends meet as it is. And I get it, but even if it's just a small amount at first, the key is to make it a habit. As you earn more, increase that amount. By paying yourself first, you're prioritizing your financial future. You're making a conscious decision to build wealth, even if it's just a little bit at a time. And over time, those small, consistent contributions add up to significant financial security. So there you have it. 7 powerful lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad that can truly transform your mindset about money and set you on the path to building wealth. Remember, it's not about getting rich quick schemes or following the crowd. It's about taking control of your financial future, making informed decisions, and building a solid foundation for long-term financial success. If you found these lessons helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more videos about personal growth and financial insights. And be sure to share this video with anyone who's ready to start thinking differently about money and building a richer future for themselves. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving for financial freedom.